Hello everyone. This is actually a little bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've recorded a vlog. I think my last video I did maybe January or February or just sometime early 2014. So that was a long time ago. A lot has changed in my life since then. But anyway, I am going to start a new YouTube series just with videos. Mainly I'm going to be talking about travel, of course, heavy on the Disney because I go there a lot, but just going to be blogging a little bit about my experiences, and we'll see where it goes from there. And so for this video, I'm dipping my toe back into this thing, so I thought I'd start with something really easy. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how I have been able to travel and some of the tips I have to make your traveling run smoothly, as well as be really cost effective. And so we'll go ahead and get into that now. The first tip that I have that's really been helpful over the last maybe 3 to 4 years for us, my boyfriend and I, and even, oh, you see the cat in the back, that's Olive. Say hey, Olive. But anyway, even my boyfriend and I've gone traveling with my family. But anyway, I am a part of several different hotel and airline rewards programs. And so I actually have Delta and I have Southwest. Both the programs do have different things to offer. Overall, as an airline, I do really like the comfort of Delta a little bit more. I like being able to without an extra cost, I like being able to choose my seat and things like that. However, with Southwest, their points program goes a lot further than Delta. You can get a lot more. Let's just say for Delta, I'd say that maybe one flight, if you just book it on points, it's going to be like 35,000 points, whereas with Southwest you could actually get round-trip flights for under 10K. And so I do think that the points in the Southwest program go a lot further, but we actually here in Knoxville, we don't have a Southwest airline. So when my boyfriend and I fly Southwest, we actually have to go to Nashville or Atlanta, which are the two nearest airports. Usually with the cost, it's usually worth it because you get the 2 free check bags. I actually have family in Nashville that we could leave the car with, but even if we left the car at the airport, it still would come out cheaper to just be able to have the 2 free bags and the ticket paid for with the points. You do have to pay taxes, which is usually about 20 something dollars, and that's for both programs. With Delta, we do have a Delta airline here. Knoxville is a smaller airport, and so tickets are really expensive to fly out of Knoxville in general. And so we do have Delta. Usually it's more convenient for us to fly right out and use my Delta points. However, they are harder to accumulate and they don't go as far. And so typically I use my Southwest program more, but I do have Delta and it's great as well. In fact, I will be using my Delta points for a flight to California later this year. And another thing about the program is with the Delta, you also get 2 check bags. I'm actually a Platinum Sky Miles member, and so every year I do get a companion pass where someone can travel with me anywhere domestically for free. And so that is one of the perks, but the starting level is gold, and so you do have to have the card and have a good history and things like that before they offer you an upgrade. Or if you want, you can facilitate one. They offered me the upgrade with some more points, and so I took it that way because you do get, usually if it's an upgrade offer, you'll get a special points bonus. And so I did that. I do overall think that with the Delta, it's a little bit more expensive, particularly if you are doing Platinum Sky Miles. It's about $200 a year, I feel like, to just have the card. And so keep that in mind. If you're traveling a lot, if you can accumulate the points, if you're really going to use the companion pass every year, I think it's worth it with the companion pass alone. However, you are paying a price for it. Southwest, is $99, I believe. I don't know, it just charges to my card and then I pay it. So I'm like, oh, I have a balance due, let's pay this. So I don't pay much attention, but I do think that it's $99. There are different levels for the Southwest card. I think that there's one with $79 annual fee option. I got the 99 because there were more bonus points and it just had a few more perks. But overall, I think that joining a airline rewards program, particularly with the card, because you can join any program, but the cards usually offer a sign-up bonus if you spend a certain amount within like the first 3 months. And so it kind of kick-starts you to be able to use your rewards programs, whereas unless you fly all the time, like 100 times a year, chances are the reward program itself without the card is not going to make much difference to you. You get points on purchases, and so it makes it easier to accumulate if you have a card, whereas if you just join the rewards program without the card, you're literally only going to get points when you fly. So it just depends on what your lifestyle is. Another tip that I think as far as rewards programs is joining a hotel rewards program, and it's kind of another thing for me. I like to use them with the cards because you get more points. Basically the bonus points are really easy to get. I mean, you can pay your electric bill, your phone bill, your cable bill, any of those bills you can pay and just pay them right back off, because they're bills that you would have paid anyway and that you already have money for. You don't have to like rack up a bunch of credit card debt by like shopping on worthless stuff so that you could spend $2,000 in 3 months. Pay your bills, and that's the easiest way to do it. Pay your bills. You could even, hey, if you have a friend or someone that you trust, pay their bills, and they give you the money and you pay their bills, and they help with that as well. And so I think joining the hotel program is also a great option. I'm only a part of Hilton Honors, and so I just joined. I haven't really gotten a chance to use the points. I don't have a card for that program. I feel like if I would have gotten a card, it would be a little bit more valuable to me. But you do get the discounts for being Hilton Honors members. They're usually small discounts, and so that's a great perk as well. The next tip that I would have is just to plan really far in advance. People tend to spend the most money when traveling when they wait till the last minute to do things. Me, I'm really anal, and I'm really all about that control. That could be good and bad. But I start thinking about my trip for 2020 and 2019, and I start thinking about 2019 and 2018. That way when it rolls around, I'm already like making steps to go towards planning those trips out. One thing for me, as you know, I go to Disney a lot. I have a Disney annual pass. The way I start saving for that is just out of my check. Like literally I put $50 on a gift card, a Disney gift card, one that I can't touch for anything else. And that basically is kind of helps me like budget for my annual pass. I could just pay it all up front, but it kind of be like, put in $800 on my credit card. Some people can probably pay that cash. We are not about that life right now. So if I was going to drop $800 that I had not saved for, it would be via credit card. But some of you might have the luxury of paying cash. But I put money on the gift cards. That's generally how I save for our Disney vacations. We put money towards the gift cards, and that way, we're not spending it. There's no temptation to dip in, because once it's on the gift card, it's there. We can't do anything with it. You could also use that philosophy when it comes to flights. You could put money on a Delta gift card to start paying for a flight down the line. Put money on a Hilton gift card to start paying for a room down the line. And so I find that that's a really good way. Just, put little chunks from your check onto the gift cards. And once it's there, it's there. And if it's a Hilton gift card, you can only use it at Hilton, and so on. And so I think that that is a great tip. Just using gift cards to save has really helped me budget for our trips. sorry about that. Another tip that I have is going to be dealing with packing. One of the things I do, packing is very stressful for me. It's actually, packing is actually fun, but when you're waiting to the last minute, it becomes extremely stressful. And so, ways that I eliminate stress, I pack way earlier than the normal person for sure. I usually typically will start like thinking about what I'm gonna pack for a vacation 2 months in advance, because after I've like packed and unpacked and packed and unpacked, and oh, I was gonna wear this, but no, we don't want to wear this anymore, we're gonna wear this. Oh, I bought this new, let's wear this. Oh, we need to break these. And by the time that I've planned that all in my head, when I actually get ready to go, like there are no questions in my mind about whether or not I'm satisfied with what I'm bringing, because I've thought about it for so long and I've like done trial and error. And so that's one of the things that I really, that has really helped me when it's come to packing, is just packing far enough in advance that I've really played around with what I want to bring with me. Another thing is that I also usually try to pack a color palette. So, and it just makes it so much easier to mix and match. You can get a lot more outfits out of what you've packed if all of your clothes kind of go with one another. So I tend to like, and this is weird, but I tend to make sure that my makeup like will look all right with all of my clothing. I tend to make sure that my accessories, my shoes could go with anything that I bring with me, and it makes it a lot easier. You know, if you have 2 white tees and then you have a pair of shorts and you have a pair of skirt, or a pair of skirt, you have a skirt, you have a pair of jeans, you have overalls. I mean, that's like 4 outfits, and all you brought was 2 shirts. And so, you know, you're not bringing a shirt for every single. Now, granted, now that I think about this, I wouldn't repeat my shirts. I usually go to places that are hot, but pants, on the other hand, can be repeated. And so, you know, you have a red shirt with this denim skirt, and you have a white shirt with this denim skirt, and so I would repeat my bottoms. I'm not gonna judge anybody who does repeat tops. I guess it just depends on how much you sweat and how strong your body odor is, whether or not you would wear the same tops. Also, if you go to a place where you can wash your clothes, that kind of eliminates that problem, and so there's that. But yeah, I mean, you can mix and match things, more so for your pants. If you want to, you could also do it with your tops. But I just find that having clothing that can go with anything that I bring makes it a lot easier. You don't have to pack a gajillion different articles of clothing. You literally, 1 or 2 pairs of shoes go with all of your outfits. 1 scarf goes with all of your outfits. One or 2 lipsticks or eyeshadow palettes and blushes go with all of your outfits. And so that's kind of how I deal with packing. Another thing, and this is the last tip that I will go over, that I really do a lot, is I have a tendency to start thinking early about where I like planning my days out. Not down to a T, like at 10 o'clock we want to go here, 10 o'clock we want to go here. But if you're like me and you really like to see as much as possible, it is extremely important that you somewhat plan your day. I mean, you want to have a general area that, hey, like if I'm going to California, I want to be hanging out in Santa Monica on this day, and this restaurant's in Santa Monica, and that store that I want is also there. You don't have to plan what time you're going to those places, but you want to know that what you want to do is in the vicinity of where you're going to be hanging out for the day. You know, when I was a travel rookie, I made the mistake of thinking, oh, just because something's in the same state, you know, you go there. But I mean, when you do that, you spend like a majority of your trip traveling back and forth across towns. So unless you have like one day and you're just like, I'm just going to do it all and go all over wherever, then you can do that. Otherwise, plan out your day and make sure that everything that you want to do is in the area that you plan on being out that day. And it seems like common sense, but I think that we get so excited about wanting to, you know, enjoy our vacation and do everything that we don't really think about how much time we would spend on travel. And so that's really important. Thank you guys so much. I know this was kind of just a weird video of me talking a little bit. Really, the purpose of this is so that I can get used to seeing myself on camera and see what I want to do better next time as far as this lighting. I do eventually, sometime at the end of the year, I would like to actually get an actual camera. Until then, you guys are going to get some really high quality cell phone, iPhone videos. So I'll try to make sure that you can hear me and the lighting is great. Granted, even with this phone, these videos look so much better than the ones that I did when I was starting my Disney College program. I did those all via an old Mac webcam. So they were kind of on the struggle bus. The information was great, but the video quality was trash. So I do plan to give you guys better video quality this time around. I also, clearly I'm gonna have a cat in the background a lot because my cat really enjoys being around me and I can't do anything without her by my side. So you're probably gonna see Olive in a lot of these videos if I am in this particular location. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I plan to get more of these out to you. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you have any material you want me to see, like I said, this is mainly going to be my travels, heavy on the Disney, but all my other travels as well. But I'm very open to video blogging about anything else. If you have questions about cats or the couch in the background or my makeup or this scarf, I don't know, exercise routine, food, if you have any ideas, I'm definitely open. As long as I feel like I can bring value to that topic, I'm open with discussing anything. I'm gonna stay away from the pop culture and the politics. That's for another vlog. Sorry about that. I actually got a phone call, which raises a thought. Next time I'm gonna put this on Do Not Disturb, because this is a problem, but I didn't think about it before, but we'll do better next time. We're gonna put it on Do Not Disturb. But anyway, like I said, for information, you can contact me at info@sweetestcake.com. That's where you can send us any emails. You can also join our subscription list. I do have a vlog and it'll cover some different topics than what I will in videos. If there's anything that I write in the vlog and you want more additional information or want me to go into depth, I'm definitely willing to tackle the topic again and put it in video form. But again, like I said, you can subscribe to our vlog at sweetastcake.com. You can email us for any comments and questions at info@sweetastcake.com. You can follow us at Instagram at sweet_as_cake. And just remember that all of the cakes have a K for Kirsten. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe and I look forward to taking this journey with you.